At Healthium, are you looking to reimagine or rethink your business model from what it used to be pre-COVID? And can you give us three examples of steps that you have taken in order to automate manufacturing operations? One of the things of manufacturing operations or business processes. So one of the things that David alluded to was the entire inspection and quality control. But are there other examples that you can share with this group?
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Deepak. Maybe I'll try to be more audible now. So one is definitely, though it's last 8 weeks of high crisis time, we would not have thought too much about changing our long-term strategy, but definitely few pointers have come. How do we leverage ourselves more in the post-COVID? Because some realities have come. For example, in the month of April, so we are in surgical sutures, which are highly dependent on your surgeries to happen in hospitals in the OTs. But as everyone knows, the OTs have not been seeing patient footfalls because the wards are empty, because surgeries can always be postponed in these times. Nobody wants to go to the hospital. Now, if this was the case, the business would have tanked completely, because then you have one side of the P&L, fixed expenses bearing the salaries. The revenue side is not generating any profit. And then the questions come around what you should be cutting. But in our business, we realized, because of the diversity, because we were in gloves also, we are in UK market as a urology player, and urology still continues in these COVID times. And we also export to around 100 markets. So we realized that our export business did pretty well in April. We were good in the UK market in urology. Our gloves were in high demand. That helped us to offset the other portfolio. So one reality is that definitely the diversity in the portfolio is something which everyone will be looking for, because if you are poised towards one area only, then you have a larger risk to face in these crisis times. Further now, by dealing with this crisis, I'll say larger leveraging technology has become a reality, because compared to the earlier times when we were using technology, we believe that there will be a lot more dependency on the technology going forward, as people get more and more aware and start getting aligned to the benefits of using technology. So technology is going to play a major role. And in these times, we also had good time to connect with our customers, whether in domestic market or in the export markets, through digital forums. We were able to share our experiences, our way of handling the crisis, their well-being. And I think this helped in developing a personal connect with each of them. And it's also started discussions around exploring new business opportunities during the post-COVID times. Around the three, to give few examples of automation, one is what Devdutt was highlighting. So in our setup, we manufacture our machines in-house in one of our plants, which is there for the manufacture of needles, because we are the largest manufacturer of needles by volume in the world. But we manufacture these needles. The machines used are also built inside. We have not outsourced those machine building. So in these times, we have started more towards which of those processes can be automated, and hence diverting funds, the capex funds, from into these automation of machines, right, from other areas which can wait. So what are your must is something which we are trying to divert the funds, because we see a huge opportunity post COVID in terms of with the PM's agenda of Make in India. This building higher capacity is going to become a major need now. On the second, I'll say true for everyone. We would have witnessed there has been a greater use of online digital platforms for meetings, for discussions, reviews, e-conferences. Most of the companies were also doing town hall meetings using the digital platform, and also work from home becoming a common theme. So this was number two. And number three, I'll say within each of the companies, developing more interfaces of their ERP with the bank servers, with Concur, with CRM, with Salesforce, all aiming towards making business processes more effective and more efficient, is something which everyone will definitely be looking forward now. So I'll say what is most critical now is to also ensure that the business model now we drive is as flexible as possible to ensure survival through any other disruptive times. So it's a learning for us. And in our case, I'll say APAC being our 100% shareholder, the private equity partner, I don't think there has been a single day in last 8 weeks when me and Devdutt would not have touched or spoken or exchanged updates on a daily basis. And they have shown a great support in these times in helping in quick decision making on where to invest, how much to invest. and we continue discussing around the opportunities. So for any portfolio company, having a PE support in these times has been a great strength.
Right.